Have you ever thought about how strong your thoughts can be in changing your life? Your mind is like a big, wild forest full of thoughts. These thoughts, they're not just random. They're like the driver of a car, taking you where you want to go. Imagine for a moment, your thoughts are like the engine of this car. The driver needs to know how the engine works to drive, right? Just like that, we need to understand our thoughts to control our lives. When you give your thoughts a name, you give them power. When you accept them, you're saying, you know they're there, and you know they have an effect on your life. By doing this, you're taking charge of your life. You're moving towards your goals, your dreams. Your thoughts are not just simple ideas. They're the strong engine that drives your life. Let me tell you a story about a man named John who learned to use the power of his thoughts. John was a regular guy with big dreams, but he felt like his dreams were too big. He felt stuck, like a boat in the sea with no wind to move it. But then, something changed. He met a smart old man who taught him about the power of his thoughts. The old man said, "John, your thoughts are like seeds. If you name them and take care of them, they will grow into the life you want." This advice hit John hard, and he decided to try it. John started to name his thoughts. He named his fears, his doubts, and his dreams. He accepted all of them, the good and the bad. Naming his thoughts made them real. It was like turning on a light in a dark room. Accepting his thoughts helped John understand them better. He saw that fear was just his mind's way of keeping him safe, and doubt was just a challenge to beat. As he named and accepted his thoughts, he took control of them. His life started to change. He started working hard towards his dreams. He was now a boat with a direction, moving towards his goal. Success came. It wasn't fast and it wasn't easy, but naming and accepting his thoughts had put him on a path to better himself. John's life changed a lot once he learned to name and accept his thoughts. His story shows us the power of thoughts when we choose to name and accept them. Now you might be thinking, how can I do what John did? It's easier than you think, and it all starts with awareness. Yes, awareness. You have to know your thoughts, not as enemies, but as guests. Then comes the naming. It's like giving your thoughts a name, like tagging a photo. Got thoughts of doubt? Label them. Thoughts of happiness? Label them too. This helps you understand your thoughts. Next, accept them. Don't fight your thoughts. Let them be. How can you do this? Writing down your thoughts is a good start. Meditation helps too. And don't forget about positive sayings. These are your tools, your friends. Naming and accepting your thoughts might take some time, but once you get it, you'll be surprised at the results. So, what did we learn today? We've talked about the power of thoughts in changing our lives. We've seen how thoughts like unseen builders create the world around us, and how by accepting them, we can take control of our lives. We heard about John, a man who changed his life by just naming and accepting his thoughts. His story shows us the big changes that can happen when we take control of our minds. We've also talked about how to do this. We learned that naming our thoughts makes them real, and accepting them lets us interact with them, challenge them, change them. This is the power of accepting thoughts. It's about guiding your mind towards the life you want. Remember, the power to change your life is in your thoughts. So start naming and accepting your thoughts today and see your life change.